So we're talking to Heather and Chris Rogne. We just got done signing for the refinance, and I asked them if they'd stick around a little bit and talk about their experience with me. How long ago did we get started on this?
You know, it's been about 3 months since the start of when I first had you kind of look into things.
That's a long time to wait to get a refinance done. What happened?
Well, you just were very patient and flexible with us to get us to where we wanted to be. We had a certain amount that we wanted to standard and a certain amount of time to have it paid off and a certain percentage rate.
That's right.
And all the things that we were wanting, you were just patient. You didn't give up on us and very with us.
We had a target interest rate and we had a target set of fees that we wanted to hit. And I just kept watching that every day. And then every once in a while I'd email you or call you and let you know where we're at and to see if you're still interested. We finally hit it, and then we had some problems.
Right. It was looking like our appraisal. We weren't sure how that would look. You know, we weren't sure how, if we had the money to out-of-pocket that, and then it was a gamble if the appraisal would come back because the economy, how it was looking, and you were like not okay with just saying it's a done deal. We'll look at this maybe in a few years. Because I thought it was paid, and I was like, well, it looks like we're not doing this refinance now, and you just kept persevering for us, because ultimately this is just going to be an amazing move for us financially to be able to do this. And you did, you were outside the box, the classic example. So just kept pushing forward to saying, nope, I'm not going to take no for an answer. We'll figure this out for these guys.
So one of the things that we typically do is we ask you for a deposit of $475, and that covers the cost of the appraisal and the credit report. And like so many other people right now, you weren't certain about the value of your home. And I warned you that if you made that deposit and the home's value didn't come in high enough, you would have spent $475 and not gotten the refinance done.
Right.
So we were up against a brick wall, and pretty much we were done at that point, weren't we?
Yeah, and you were willing to, I couldn't believe it, but you were willing to gamble for us when you had heard that you were willing to pay it out of your own pocket. And that was just amazing to me that you were willing to do that, because you had seen some comparisons and had heard just that morning you had said there was a meeting talking about, is it a loan or a title company that has a way of doing comparisons?
The same people that are doing our credit reports for us now can do what's called an AVM, an automated valuation model.
Yeah.
And that tells us pretty close to what the appraised value is going to be. So I spent a little bit of money on this AVM. It doesn't cost nearly as much as an appraisal, so that I would know whether or not your home's value would come in high enough.
Yeah.
And as it turned out, the $450 that we thought we were going to have to spend for an appraisal was only $150 because they were able to do a drive-by.
Right. It just all worked out. But like I said, I put paid to this was not happening, I think 3 times. And it just kept, you were like, no, let's check this out. And you weren't ever pushy. You're just professional. And it was just wonderful working with you.
Got it done.
Yeah.
Got it done.
Got her done.
So tell me what was important to you about doing this refinance. Why was it important for you to be able to do a refinance credit?
To be able to lower what we pay every month in our payment, and also get a lower interest rate because the interest rate's being down and stuff. So we'll pay less over the term of the loan. So it's kind of a big deal, to drop a point.
Mm-hmm.
So
you were,
interest rate, I should say.
Yeah, you were at 6%.
Yep.
And we got to 5%, and I heard you say when we were signing today that you had, when you got that 6% interest rate, you had to pay to get that.
I did. I had to buy points down to get it down to 6. So
I think it was
and
like
that cost
$4,000 to do our
a few $1,000 bucks.
So by getting your payments down and getting your interest rate down, what's that enable you to do that you wouldn't have been able to do before?
Frees up money to do other things, for other bills, whether it be a vacation, whether it would be, going on a weekend together, whether it would be just being able to put some money away more toward retirement or some other thing, that's $180 a month roughly, so.
So this experience, peaceful or stressful?
Very peaceful.
Amazing.
And when it first started, I was all anxious about it, so and immediately
very
didn't.
anxious.
So yeah, I get pretty worked up about things. So it was a very peaceful.
And now the results, they're going to help you to have more peace in your life or create more stress?
More peace, for sure.
Yeah, we're excited coming to do this.
Thank
It's
you
so
for doing
good.
business with me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Appreciate it.